country is safe and secure. We have the real challenges which we have to deal with. As you know, we are tracking down some small terrorist cell in Mombasa, in the coastal region of our country. We have been working hard on that. I think we caught almost everyone we think was involved in that, and our operation continues very well, successfully. And we are focusing our eyes on the card rustling in Laikipia. I have an operation going on there, and our heads of agencies told me this morning that we are making great success, and I will be out there next week with our colleagues to be sure that the citizens and the investors who live in that part of our country can go on to enjoy their property and their wealth undisturbed. We are all preparing, going by the constitutional timetable for the next general election. I am satisfied that this time around we're even better prepared than we were in the past, because we also have learned. And also we have cases such as, the phenomenal work that is being done by the faith-based organizations in our country. I've had opportunity in the last 2 years, my colleague Mutai Kawe and myself, to work with the Interfaith Council, which brings together representation of the religious leadership in the country on the war against COVID. This remains one of the greatest challenges we are dealing with, not just in Kenya, but across the globe. But I can tell you for a fact that we should thank the Lord even more, because we have fared better than many. We've suffered losses. We have lost people. I hardly know anyone who has not lost a loved one in the course of this very frustrating time. We have lost leaders. We have lost people in the security sector. I have lost over 10 chiefs in the country to COVID, which means that we have been affected in the security sector. We have lost educators. We have lost some of our very well-trained men and women. And as I said, we have lost spiritual leaders to COVID-19. In Limuru here, during the night, you know the biting cold in Nironi and all these places, and you see those police officers. We've spent everything buying coats for them, supplying tea at night. It's been a very challenging experience. And when we say the things we do, I ask you with all sincerity, my brothers and sisters, let's not politicize these things. They have nothing to do with politics. I mean, in any case, by the way, if you were to go down the list of those that we have lost to COVID, they do not belong to one or the other party. They do not belong to one or the other tribe. We have all lost. This challenge we face knows no creed, no age, no tribe, no generation, nothing. It affects all of us equally. Of course, we are beginning, probably by next week, going by what Mercy and the others tell us, because now we have received an increased number of vaccines. We may now get to a point where we'll start mass vaccination, because we are now getting an increased number of vaccines. And we're going to use all the outlets. The Ministry of Health has laid out a good plan. We will work with them through our national government administration officials, through the police, and of course the church as a critical actor. We will probably before the end of the week have a meeting with the Interfaith Council to agree on now how we use the church networks to do this through the hospitals and health facilities that are managed by the churches, so that we can get as many of our people vaccinated as possible. That the great country that we have, we look forward to having a preservation of the greatness of our country by having a peaceful transition. And our aspirations as your leaders in the security sector is that we have a peaceful election. And how do we describe it? Or what do we call a peaceful election? We would like to have an election where not a single bullet is shot, not a single Matiangi is hurt, no one is displaced, and everyone who is able to participate in the electoral process participates peacefully. So that the real will of the people of Kenya is realized and is understood. We've been our foremost and strongest partner in peace building in our country. And we can see this time again, we're working together with the church through our peace building efforts to bring communities together. We have advised our administrators that we would like a different approach this time around. And I am shortly going to announce something which has even most impressed me about this meeting. that we want our administrators across the country, from assistant chiefs all the way to regional commissioners, to now begin working with community-based leadership groups. And one of the foremost community-based leadership groups